I'd also like to kind of give a shout out to our tournament organizer extraordinaire Tamara and general first organizer Philippe for getting this underwater adventure together. And to really get into this setting, I got a Hawaiian shirt for this lovely water-themed event. Okay, we're ready. So, let's dive in and get this submerged event started. So, in this year's Submerged, for the first dive presented by a Qualcomm season, teams around the world use their creative thinking to explore the layers of the ocean. So here's a glimpse at the Submerged Challenge. Exciting stuff. It's exciting stuff indeed. I'm really excited to see what happens. It's been a long time coming for some water games for a lot of first kids and alumni. Really long running jokes. Oh, maybe this season we'll get water. Now we finally got the water stuff. Can't be using actual water because we're working with robots, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Anyways, today we're here to celebrate the achievements of the first LEGO League Challenge teams that are here. This is an official first LEGO Leap Submerged tournament. First and the LEGO Group partnered to create our program in 1998. Parents, volunteers, let this be your annual reminder that I, a mostly fully formed adult, was born in 1998. First LEGO League started that year with 200 teams. This season, hundreds of thousands of kids in over 100 countries are participating around the world. Teams prepare for this tournament by working together, and we can't wait to see what has been accomplished. Yeah, maybe we're going deep into the ocean with how dark it's getting, but I don't know. It'll get fixed, hopefully. There we go. For the Submerged Innovation Project, teams dove in to solve a problem experienced by people who explore the oceans. Teams also designed to create a robot to complete in the missions that you see here in the robot game. In the robot game, teams can earn points during a 2.5-minute match. The robot game and innovation projects are what we do. Our first core values support how we do what we do. When things get tough out there, you never want to forget about gracious professionalism. It means competing like crazy against the clock, but treating each other with respect at the end of the day. So keep that in mind if things get a little tired or something goes wrong. We all have more fun, teams, coaches, parents, and volunteers, when we treat each other with gracious professionalism. So, let's meet our judges if they happen to be here. Would all the judges please stand? They are probably waiting for lunch, but no, we got one. Two. There they are, they're standing. So the judges have been evaluating teams in 3 areas: innovation projects, robot design, and core values. And if you see him, the strong man in blue just trying to do his best Dory cosplay, Ravi, is the judge advisor for this tournament. So please be sure to give them a round of applause if you see him. Judges are great, but what about the folks doing their best Hinosius, which is the black and white butterfly fish? They're trying to do their best Hinosius impersonation. Those are our refs, and if you see them, I'm not sure if they're here. They might be waiting for lunch. Oh, they're chowing so that we can get these robot games underway real quick. But if you see them, give them a round of applause. There are our refs for this robot game. Herman is our head ref, so when you see him, be sure to pat on the back. This tournament is only possible due to the hard work and dedication of our red shirt volunteers. So volunteers, please stand, and everyone else give them a round of applause for their service. Our competitions really rely on them, and red shirts because they're the blood of all of this. Anyways, we also want to give a nod to our first LEGO League Global sponsors, the LEGO Education and the LEGO Foundation, and our first LEGO League Challenge Division sponsor, Rockwell Automation. We also cannot thank our wonderful local sponsor, Dow enough, whose support has made this tournament possible. All right. So, some quick housekeeping stuff and emergency important information you should know in the event of an emergency, which shouldn't happen. Everything's been running pretty smooth so far. But bathrooms are in the main hallway, which is out that door, over to the left, and then another left. And in that main hallway, you'll find washrooms if you need to go. Your closest exits in case of an emergency, such as ChatGPT possessing a competition robot and forcibly trying to gain more data via its LEGO data probes, they're right there and right over there. So, that shouldn't happen this competition, but if we do need to exit in case of an emergency, like a fire or robot gaining sentience, yeah, common orderly fashion out those doors. All right, teams. Work hard, bon chance, mon ami, let the games begin. All right, teams, just again, quick note, first matches starting at 1:05, so if you're in the first matches, table 1, table 2, please come up to queue. Thanks. All right, let's get our robot games underway. You can still play music at like a very low level. You can still play music at like a low level. Okay, sure. All right. Here we go. Table 1. We have, let me see. Let me take a look-see. Okay, I think I know who you guys are. You're a rookie team, right? First year, are you excited? That's pretty exciting. Rookie year, you got to start from somewhere. Anyways, their team number is 65261 ELJHS. there like another part of the team name? Got a robot name or just ELJHS or no, just ELJHS Robotics. I'll add that robotics suffix for you. And their partners, veteran team. Last year, accolades include Innovation Project winners and Robot Performance winners. Give it up for team number 61285, Cyber Eagle Sapphire. And we're here with our refs, with head ref in an actual dragon cosplay, Herman. Yeah, give it up for him. Okay. We'll wait for these teams to get their robots nice and settled. Last measurements. Need to get my notes out. Because it's a learning experience. I usually like enjoying learning the table and the game with all of you. So, first event of the season, we'll see how I do. First match of the season. First match of the year, indeed. All right. Teams, are you ready? Refs, are you ready? Table, are you ready? Got that timer all ready? All right, audience, are you ready? All right, let's kick off this first game in 3, 2, 1, Lego! And off they go. ELJS Robotics pushing that sub, trying their best to get it over. It's really trying to get that 30 points, get that yellow flag down, but it doesn't look like it's there just yet. And we have their partners, Sapphire. The Cyber Eagle Sapphire team looks like they might be taking a penalty and doing a quick tool change for their next mission. What could it be? Code 2, running it. Got it all aligned, and it looks like it's going over, pushing that shark off the zone. They'll have to take another penalty, but with that shark off, no longer in its cave, that's 20 points. Minute 33 on the clock, and we have ELJHS Robotics rapid fire clicking away at their code, getting ready to set up for a mission. What mission could it be? I'm thinking it might be that mission right in the middle, the unexpected encounter. Teams have to get that creature off of that AUV and move it into a cold seep, which is this map area somewhere on the map. 20 points for releasing the creature, 10 points if it's in the cold seep. Almost 50 seconds on the clock. We see Cyber Eagle Sapphire doing a good quick tool change. It's ready. They're lining. They're getting it all aligned. Code's down, but I think they got the wrong code. It's going. Off to, let's see, it's lifting, and it looks like that artificial habitat almost up, but it looks as though their tool came off, wasn't able to put it all the way up, but they'll get some points. 10 points per habitat segment, that's up. We got less than 10 seconds on the clock, and we see ELJS doing their last mission, but the time has expired, and it looks as though these teams have done a really, really good performance for the first match of this submerged season. Good job to both teams. We'll get your scores tallied up. Refs will get your scores tallied up and entered into the system.
Higher? Like for receiving or? Okay. Okay, fair.
Okay, next up, another rookie team who we got in these lime green sweaters. It is Team 67761, the Robo Ravens. And their partners, old school, 4 digits in their team number, and last year's champs at Northern Alberta. Give it up for that veteran team, 2059, the Panthers. You guys look teeming with excitement. All right, teams, are you ready? I see thumbs up. Refs? Table? All right, let's get the second match started. 3, 2, 1, Lego! There's the Robo Ravens. They were able to knock off that creature, get it back into their zone, no problem. That'll be a real easy 20 points. And they're off to do that next mission, whatever that may be. Maybe they're not doing another mission. I don't know. Let's go check to see what the Panthers are doing. They're lining up their robot. They're getting it ready. They dumped the creature into the zone, and it's running off to the other launch pad, where we'll probably get a quick tool change swap and maybe even launch the next robot, or launch the next code for a mission. Minute 45 on the clock. And it seems as though the Robo Ravens are watching in anticipation to see what these veterans could do and what they could learn from. Looks as though the Panthers are getting Krill. They only got 1. They got 2 at the line. Quick tool change. And we'll see them do their next mission. Minute 20 on the clock. All eyes on the Panthers. And it seems as though they got a fancy tower mechanism and almost missed one mission. What mission was that? That was a changing ship lanes. But they're going to be feeding krill to the whale. 10 points per krill fed to the whale. Launch. We got 50 seconds on the clock. Robo Ravens enthusiastically cheering on their partners. They drop off the creature from the UAV. AUV, not UAV. Drop the creature off at the AUV. So that'd be 20 points. And off it goes again. Let's see what mission we'll be doing today. Over. Down. Almost. Not quite. 10 seconds on the clock. They're just going to leave their robot there, cheer it on. They did their best. Yeah, so round of applause for both teams. Love to see that teamwork and sportsmanship. Time has expired, and it looks as though we'll get your scores all tallied up and entered into the system. You can stand right here. It's fine. Just getting ready for qualification. Or I guess we're not doing qualification. Round 1, match 3. Qualifiers are very much not an FLL thing. That's an FTC and FRC thing, but you know, we're all trying to qualify for something. Let's see. May as well get a little more accustomed to the field and what's on where. It helps me. It helps you. So let's kind of take a look at some field stuff. All right. Here, can I get camera on table 1? Table 1. Yeah, table 1. Anyone? Table? Admin table? Table 1? Camera? Table 1? Please? Please? Yeah, there we go. All right, cool. So let's talk about some field elements. We have right here, mission number 9, the unexpected encounter. Teams need to knock this unknown creature off the AUV and safely release it and deliver it to the cold steep. So it's 20 points if this creature right here gets knocked off, and then an additional 10 points if it gets delivered into that zone on the map. Thank you, Herman. All right, what else do we have time for? We got time for another mission. I like seeing this one. The Sonar Discovery, mission 11. Over here, we have a ship sonar to scan for surrounding nearby objects. Those nearby objects being whales. If one whale is revealed, that's 20 points, and a bonus point if an additional whale has been revealed, as indicated by the dark green area. Can't wait to see what teams will come up with to solve that problem. All right. Looks like our second team is here, so we may as well introduce the first one while our second team gets set up. They are, looks as though they're green. They're mean, but not super mean. I think they were Greenfield Robotics Club last year, so they're now veteran teams this year, winner of the Northern Alberta Rising All-Star Awards. They are team 63688 Green Gears. Is it singular gear or multiple gears? Yeah, gears. Okay, cool. I got that right. All right, awesome. And their partners, veteran team, they're kind of blue, right? Azurite? That's a blue rock? Yeah, they're Puma Botics, Azurite, team 59061. All right. Teams, are you ready? One side's ready. Second side is almost. Slowly but surely. Ready? All right. Refs, are you ready? Almost. All right, thumbs up. Table, where's that thumb? They're not even paying attention. Are you ready? All right, we're ready. All right, let's count it down, folks. 3, 2, 1, Lego! There they go. Which table are we on? I think we're on the table 1. Looks as though they were able to lift the mass of a sunken ship. How many points is that? That looks to be 30 points. And they're off to do the next mission, launching that shark off for some additional points, 20 points. Meanwhile, their partners in table 2 quickly doing a change, them green gears, slowly but surely angling for a mission. Which mission could it be? Minute 50, and we'll see them launch their code. Up that arm goes and over to get that shark out onto the field. 20 points, and it looks like they're trying to get a piece off. They might have to take a penalty for that. Meanwhile, their partners, less than minute 30 on the clock. Slowly but surely, they got their shark ready to be delivered into a zone, the shark habitat. And if it's in that habitat, any part of it crossing, that's 10 points. It's there. They'll get those 10 points. Minute 5 on the clock, and we see the green gears moving their tool off of their zone, or out of their launch zone. I don't think they'll be able to touch that unless they want to get a penalty. But we'll see what they'll need to do. They're thinking. They're processing. They're thinking really hard. Or maybe they're done. I don't know. We'll check back in with them. 35 seconds on the clock. Back at table 1, and we see the Puma Botics team going for their next mission. It looks like they have some krill. They maybe also have some, no, just the krill. They're gathering. They're sweeping. And it looks as though they'll partially get it back into the zone. Teams use that krill to feed the whale for some points, 10 points per. 5 seconds on the clock. And will they be able to do the next mission? No time to do anything. Time has expired. A good run from both teams. Congrats on your first round. Refs will get that score tallied up and entered into the system.
I'm thinking it's like just a lot.
No worries, so it goes. All right, next up. Match 4, round 1. Oddly enough, they're charged up. They're veteran teams. 2060 Super Panthers. And their partners, another veteran team, winner in the last season of the Robot Design Award. Veteran team 63784, Puma Botics Cobalt. A whole lot of focus on the table. And we're just waiting for the Super Panthers to get their robot all set up. All right, teams, are you ready? Ready? Yes? Yes? No? Maybe so?
You guys ready?
Ready? Yeah? Looking ready. Looking a little lost. Ready? Yeah. I'm getting some nods. It's great. Panthers, are you ready? Refs. Refs are ready. A whole lot of energy that has been lost today. Table, neato. All right, let's get things started, folks. 3, 2, 1, Lego! And there they go. What table are we on? I think we're on table 4 with the Puma Botics team, Cobalt, driving off into the next zone, passing the robot off, or maybe not. They get stuck on the artificial habitat. They'll have to take it up and take that penalty token. Teams are awarded more points when no penalties have been taken. But, first round, we have 3, so there's 3 chances of getting that high score. Let's flip on over to the next table with minute 50 on the clock. We see the Super Panthers looking to do a quick tool change, or maybe not the quickest of tool changes. They're doing a tool change. Off to do the next mission. What could it be? It looks as though it's fishing. It's moving, trying to get coral maybe? No, it's lifting the mast. Almost lifting the mast of that sunken ship. That would have been 30 points, but it's going over. It misses. It whiffs that shark mission, that shark rescue mission. But, so it goes. Minute 5 on the clock, and we see our Puma Botics team moving on over to gather a whole bunch of stuff. And it gets hooked again on the artificial habitat. They'll have to take another penalty, but they were also able to get some krill. So all is well. Meanwhile, 40 seconds on the clock. We see the Super Panthers looking to do something. What are they doing? They're hoping it comes back, but I don't think it's coming back. I think it's a little hooked, and if they have any more missions to do, they could do it. 20 seconds on the clock. Discussing really hard as to whether or not they should be taking the token for a penalty or not. But if they have more missions, I wouldn't be able to do it within the 5 seconds that is left on the clock. Let's count it down. 3, 2, 1. Time has expired. Will holding on to all those penalty tokens give us a benefit? We'll see. Good job to both teams. Refs will get those scores tallied up and entered into the system. Sick. Let's jump on back to our table 1 and table 2 clusters. On table 1, we have rookie team. Love to see it. Love to see that growth. They're crushing code 6 times, it seems like. Team 6596, code Crushers 6. Oh, that makes sense. I was going to ask why it was a 6. It's because there's 6 team members. And their partners. Veteran team. Winners of the Breakthrough Award last season. They are Team 64513 Cyber Sabers Sorrel. Sorrel? Sorrel. You know, back home in my parents' country of Jamaica, we have a drink called sorrel. I don't like it that much, but it's a good drink. Anyways, teams, are you ready? Refs, table. Excellent. Let's get things started. 3, 2, 1, Lego! And here we go. On table 2, we see the Cyber Sabers doing their mission. They were able to get that creature off the AUV, and then they clip the AUV, and they knock it over. That may be a penalty. I'm not sure. I've never seen it happen all that much. But they did have to reach out of their launch zone to get that robot back. So they'll probably be taking a penalty for that. 2 minutes on the clock, jumping over to table 1, and we see the Code Crusher 6 crushing it. It looks as though they were able to correct the coral farm. They were quite surprised that it worked, but you know what? That's the name of the game for robotics. They're selecting the next mission, and off it goes. They get that shark free from its cove, and they'll probably be able to return it soon. Many points are happening with these 6 members. Jumping back to table 2, Cyber Sabers just having to reach back again to get their robot over, and it looks as though they're pushing it on in. Over to the zone for points. That's amazing to see. They'll get a probably tool change done or fixing up their angle for the next mission. We'll see what happens. But we'll jump back over to table 1. Minute 5 on the clock. And we see the Code Crusher 6 clipping the artificial habitat. They'll have to take a token for that. Quick tool change. And we'll see them move on to the next mission with 45 seconds on the clock. Whole lot of time to do a whole lot of missions, I would say. There it goes, knocking that unknown creature off to the UAV. Shark's already in the cove, and it looks as though that's partially in the circle. I would count it. Herman counts it. Less than 30 seconds on the clock. Robots stopped, and you know what? I think they're done their mission for the day, with 20 seconds to go. And it looks as though it's going to be a early wrap-up for this game. Congrats to both teams. There it is. Time has expired. Refs are already tallying up your scores and entering it into the system.
Yeah, I can do that. And I guess that's the focus upper. Yeah. Table 2. Table. Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right.
All righty then. Let's introduce our teams. Table 3, we have rookie team from the looks of it. Wow. They are another Cyber Eagles team, 65575. Cyber Eagles Diamond. and their partners. Getting a whole lot of special attention today because you got a team on vacay from what I hear. So we're gonna make sure we see all of that action. Happy vacation to you. They are your veteran team, winners of the Motivate Award and previously the Golden Bricks. Now, Team 44665, the Golden Submarines. All right, teams, are you ready? Refs, table. All right, let's get things started then. 3, 2, 1, Lego! And there they go with a quick drop of the unknown creature and off the UAVV and a quick tool change and team change as well. It looks as though the Golden Submarines, they're angling, fishing, but it looks like they'll have to get their robot back, taking a penalty. Almost got that angler down, but you know what? So it goes. I'm going to be talking on table 3, but table 4 will probably have the camera just so that we can have that constant feed for that one team member. But we can see Cyber Eagles Diamond rushing on over to get a bunch of coral into the next launch zone. Tool comes off. Robot code is getting swapped with the tool change as well. And it looks as though they're going to get ready for their next mission. Meanwhile, Golden Submarines looking to raise that mast of that sunken ship. It's almost up. Back down it goes, and it rushes back into the launch zone. We'll see what they're going to do with minute 20 on the clock. Where's that robot going? They're fishing. They're angling. They're launching into the deep seas over to the next launch pad. Meanwhile, their partners, looks as though they're just able to do a mission. I wasn't able to catch which one, but we're seeing a tool change, and with the minute on the clock, we'll see the Cyber Eagles Diamond get all that coral together, corral all that coral, and push it into its designated spot. Where it'll go, I don't know. It launches out of the launch zone and tips over, which is tragic. Anyways, we got 30 seconds on the clocks, focusing on the Golden Submarines. They're getting ready to probably get one more mission in there. It's moving. They're looking to correct that ship. Where will it go? Looks like they weren't able to correct the ship. But we got 10 seconds. Maybe we might see a retry. We see a bunch of tools go all over the place. 5 seconds on the clock. We'll count it down, folks. 3, 2, 1. Time has expired. Good job to both teams. Refs will get your scores tallied up and entered into the system. Okay. Here we are. What's our next match? Who do we have on our tables? Some rookies, some seniors, but a whole lot of Eagles from the looks of it. On table 1, they're green. They got some emeralds with them. They are rookie team 65577 Cyber Eagles Emerald. That's you. That is you. You are the Emerald Cyber Eagle. And their partners, they've been around the block 1 or 2 times from the looks of it. Covered in gold. They are your North Alberta Core Values Award winners and runner-up champions. Team 34316 Cyber Eagles Gold. And a rookie team. First year for the kids, not for the number. which is really weird. Yeah, I find it really weird that it'll still be a veteran team even if it's like the second year or something. I don't know. Anyways, teams, are you ready? Yeah, thumbs up. Refs? Yeah. Table? Cool. All right, let's get things started then. 3, 2, 1, Lego! And we see Cyber Eagles Gold collecting a whole lot of stuff from the field. Real quick, lickety split. Loading up their code for the next mission, and the wrong way they have faced. And they'll try that again, I'd imagine. But we'll jump back to table 1. We're seeing a slow and steady robot getting hooked on the AUV. Will it come off? No. They'll have to take it off. Passing it on over. Taking multiple penalties for that. But we'll see maybe a quick tool change. Some hot action. This team. Meanwhile, their partners on table 2, Cyber Eagles Gold. Running on over, angling, fishing, making sure it's all good. There it goes. And it looks as though they were crashing into the artificial habitat. A lot of teams have been doing that, so, you know, you're not the only one. All right, they're getting a tool. They're getting the tool on. Getting ready to launch that. They'll hold off on that. We'll check in with the other teams. Less than a minute on the clock. And we see Cyber Eagles Emerald rushing on over to the next launch pad. Make a quick tool change. Trying their best, really hard. Less than 40 seconds. We're at 35 seconds. They got a creature. And it's going. It's there. It's good. So sorts of stuff. Oh, this might be bossy. Okay, jumping back to table 2, we see Cyber Eagles Gold. 10 seconds on the clock. Let's see if they'll be able to make a quick tool change or something. The 5 seconds clock down. 3, 2, 1 has expired. That's the match. Good job to both teams. Refs will get your scores all tallied and entered into the system. I don't know. I think it's a signal thing.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, hard to say. It works fine over. What's that?
I worked in theater for a while.
It's a charge, and it's really just like this side of the field. Yeah, like this is fine, and then that table's also fine. But like whenever I kind of like go on the opposite side of this field, it's just like not having it. All right. Jumping on over to my 3-4 cluster. Who do we got here? Setting up. They're looking pretty rookie, but this number's been around from the looks of it. They're red. Filled with a whole lot of spirit. Team 61286, Cyber Eagles, Ruby. I don't know, not a whole lot of cheering. All the fanfare, no payoff. Anyways, table 4, we have, they're somewhere, they're missing from the looks of it. They're a rookie team. They are team 68378. Sing. Whoa, there it is. Wow, crazy. During the introductions too, my mic just cut off, so everyone that was close by heard it, but no one else did. Anyways, I'll just stand here for a little. Rookie team 68378, the missing bricks. I'm curious if I could do commentary from back here. I really hope not. Hold on, let me try extending out again. Okay, it's good here. Here. Here we are. Okay, this is a good spot. All right. So maybe I just have to talk from here. I can't be over there, unfortunately, because my mic just cuts off. But we'll get things started then. Teams, are you ready? Refs. Table. Second microphone. Okay. Check. Okay. Maybe this one's a little better. All right. Let's get things started then. 3, 2, 1, Lego! Where are we at? We are... Oh, that's hard to follow. Kind of took off my glasses, put on sunglasses. I think that is probably table 4. We see the missing bricks. They have that unknown creature, and they're just gathering a whole lot of stuff, getting it into their second launch pad for many a points. Quick tool change, we'll see another mission get done. Meanwhile, their partners, 2 minutes on the clock. We see Cyber Eagles, Ruby, getting ready to get to the next launch zone. There their robot goes, and hopefully see another tool change. No tool change? Not yet. We're not seeing a tool change just yet, but we are going to see another mission get done. Which will it be? It looks as though Seaweed Circle. I'm being told. Now we're going to see a tool change. But that Seaweed Circle, that was worth... I think that was worth some points. How many points? I don't know. I don't see it. Anyways, let's jump on over to the next table. Table 4. Less than a minute 10 on the clock, and we're seeing the missing bricks fix on a tool. Getting ready for a mission. Which mission will it be? Angling, they're fishing, they're lining it up, and it's off. It's trying to push down. Doesn't really quite push things down, but they got some coral up in that reef, and that'll be points. 35 seconds on the clock, jumping back to table 3, and we see the submarine over the mission area. That submarine will award 30 points if the yellow flag is down, 10 points if it's on the opposing field. And so they'll get that 40 points. 10 seconds on the clock, and we'll close it out on table 4. We see them trying their best to do some missions. They get the shark off, and we'll see that time expire. 3, 2, 1. Time is expired. And high fives to go all around. Good job to both teams. The refs will get your scores entered into the system. Over here, table 1, table 2. Whole lot of rookies. Whole lot of new numbers. I felt it's growing, folks. It's growing big. And we'll see how big it gets. With table 1, we're seeing rookie team. Let me see. Let me actually guess. You're not, no, you're Cyber Sabers. That much I know. That's what your shirts are saying. So this must be, yes, that's what I have. Team number 67665 OESS Spots. Meanwhile, their partners, here, let me get out of your way, cameraman. A rookie team from the looks of it, which is quite interesting. I feel like I've seen you last year. Okay. So then they are a rookie team. They are team number 69063, Cyber Saber Zodiac. All right, now I have you. What's your favorite Zodiac sign? Taurus. I like that. That's when I was born. All right, teams, are you ready? Refs, table. All righty then. Let's get things started. 3, 2, 1, Lego! And there they go. Those Zodiacs. It looks as though they were able to do something, or maybe not. But they're getting ready for the next mission, trying their best to write that coral up. It'll be a coral nursery. It'll be 20 points if the coral tree is on the support, and a bonus 10 points if it's still in the holder. But it looks as though they're going to do another mission, or maybe try it one more time. We'll check back in with them later. Less than a minute, 45 on the clock, and we see Xbots with their robot, the tried and true Mindstorm Beast, looking to work on the next mission. What will it be? Whatever could it be? I'm eager and excited. And it looks as though they tried getting the diver, but maybe not. Robot came back, though. Ish. They'll have to take a penalty, but no problem. It's just the first round. We got minute 5 on the clock. We see the Cyber Sabers selecting their mission, getting ready for that encounter, unknown encounter. They get the creature off. It's surprisingly landed right back into the launch area, and now it's kind of meandering about, really stopping where it probably shouldn't be stopped, but so it's 35 seconds on the clock, and it looks as though Cyber Sabers are just going to leave it, but their partners, the Xbots, still going hard in the paint. Robots curving around, and I don't think they're going to do anything. 15 seconds on the clock, and I think that's that for both of these teams in this first round. Time has expired. Refs are already tallying up those scores. Good job to both teams, and we'll see your scores entered into the system. All right. We are now on our last match for round 1. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. It's the stag group.
Yeah.
All right, let's get this last match on the roll. I'm surprised no teams out just yet, but we're actually surprisingly ahead of schedule. Yeah, no, crazy. That's like a first for a first competition. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, they're coming up.
Mini bites over here. Mini bites.
And here they are on table 3. Rookie team, from the looks of it. They look eager and excited to compete in this competition. Are you excited? Oh, it looks. I can see it right on your faces. But you know what? So it is. Don't worry. You're not on camera. It's just me and my beautiful voice. Anyways, they are your rookie team, 69916, the Octonauts. And their partners, year 2 team. So they're technically veterans, still getting set up. They're mighty, they're mega, but they're actually mini. Team 4694, the Mini Bites.
Oh, I should. That doesn't help. That doesn't help at all. Why'd I flip it?
Alrighty. Teams, are you ready? Reps. Table. Everyone's ready, so let's count down this last match in round 1. 3, 2, 1, Lego! There it is. The Mini Bites launching that unknown creature right into the launch pad, standing up on 3 of its 4 legs. Very cool to see. Very efficient. That robot's going around. It gets that angler out, and it angles back in for that next mission. Maybe we'll see a third one in some real quick time. It's getting ready. It's lined up, and over it is into the second launch pad. We'll see what they'll do later. Meanwhile, their partners, the Octonauts, angling for their mission. They get that tool off. They don't need it. And let's see what they're doing. Big wheels. Oh, they get that creature off the AUV. And it kind of jams up back into their zone. That'll be a penalty. But, we'll see a tool change and some action with a minute 30 on the clock. Will they be able to get something done? Claws opening up. And we'll check in on them. We'll check back in with them later. Minute 15 on the clocks, and we see the Mini Bites walking on over. They get that diver off. They almost get that shark down. They get that curl back. 4 points. 4 points. How many points? A lot of points. It looks as though it's 20 points if the scuba diver is no longer touching the coral nursery. And another 20 points if the scuba diver is hanging on the coral reef support. So we'll see if they're able to get that done. Looks as though the diver's on. 35 seconds on the clock, and it's going. Almost. Oh. Off that diver goes. 23 seconds on the clock, and we see the Octonauts stuck on a boat back into its launch pad. That'll be a penalty. Selecting that next mission. Claw gets opened up, and they scoop something.
2, 1.
Back, and time has expired. I was absolutely enamored as to what that robot will do. But that's it. That's the match. Good job to both teams. Refs will tally your scores and get it entered into the system. And with that, we conclude our round 1 matches. Shortly, we'll see the scores of the first round. And we'll see who's kind of on top so far. But again, teams have 3 opportunities to try their best to get the best score possible that their robots can do. So, if you look ahead right here, we can see these scores getting entered, and it looks as though number 1 team, Cyber Eagle Sapphire, with the high score of something. I don't know, it just floated by me. We'll wait for it to come back. But we also see that we haven't entered some of the scores, but so far we see the Sapphire team, high score in their first match with 230, Missing Bricks with 185, and the Code Crusher 6 with 180. But again, that can all change. We still have 3 teams to tally up. But a very strong showing in this first round. Folks, we'll be on break for a little, but come back for our start of round 2. All right, 2:10. Time to get round 2 started off. And who are we starting with? Let's see. Let me check. Don't worry. No, I see you're the Code Crusher 6. I just gotta get my notes in order. How do we swap notes here? I swore I could do this. It's weird. Technology's great. I'm a computer scientist. I work with it all the time. Yet sometimes it just escapes me. All right. Nope, that's not it. All right. Hold on. There we go. Round 2. Here we are. We have rookie team 65966 Code Crushers 6. And their partners, veteran team 44665, the Golden Submarine. So it looks like we're getting that camera fixed on table 2 for this match, just to make sure that live stream is there for our friend on vacation. But we may as well count it off. Teams, are you ready? Refs, table, let's go. 3, 2, 1, Lego! Focus in on the Golden Submarines. Angling over. Fishing. Oh, seems like a dead zone. All right, they got that angler back in its cove, and it's going on over. Almost pushing things over into their launch pad, I hope. Rushing on over. 2 minutes on the clock, and we'll see what next mission they'll do. Meanwhile, their partners, the Code Crusher 6, selecting the program, launching it, and off it goes. They tried fixing up that coral area. Get it. Oh. Almost. We'll try it again. It's over. They get that shark off into that zone for points. Minute 25 on the clock. And they get their robot back into their launch pad. They'll try another code. Their partners, the Golden Submarines, dropping their tool down, getting ready to do that next mission. They got 7 selected. Button is a go. It's going. It looks like it's crashing right into their artificial habitat. Precision token's gone, but we'll see what else they'll be able to do. It ain't the end of the world. 52 seconds on the clock. We're seeing the Code Crusher 6 pushing that shark into its habitat. 4 points. Back into the launch pad. No problems there. They're getting that tool change ready. 35 seconds on the clock, and let's see what they'll do. Over. Unknown creature. It is tool. And that'll be some points there. They get beached on that artificial habitat, and I think they might just leave it for points. No precision points there. 10 seconds on the clock, and it looks as though the Golden Submarine were able to correct their ship back into the launch pad. 3 seconds on the clock, and time has expired. Flawless run, I should say. High fives all around. Good job to both teams. Rest will get your scores tallied and entered into the system. All right. Match 2, round 2. We got our team set up. We got one team setting up, but we do have the other team set up on table 4. They are Team 65261 ELJHS Robotics. And their partners still setting up, making sure everything's spick and span. They are your team number 64694, the Mini Bites. So when do you evolve to become megabytes? I thought the parents would be gigabytes. Or maybe terabytes. Or petabytes. Or hexabytes. Terror bytes. All right, teams, are you ready? Teams are ready. Thumbs up. Yeah, ready? Ready, teams? Almost. Ready? Cool. Look ready to me. Refs, table. Awkward thumbs up from table. All right, so let's get this kicked off. In 3, 2, 1, Lego! All right, where are we focusing on? I think that is on table 4 with O-L or E-L-O. Numbers, letters, ELJHS Robotics. They are doing a mission. I don't see which mission, but we got a tool change in 2 minutes 15 on the clock. Looks as though they're angling, and it crashes into that unknown. I would say it's an unknown structure. It's an artificial habitat. Everyone's been crashing into that as of late. But they'll try it again. Precision token will be taken, and it's over. Into their partner's landing pad. Meanwhile, table 3 with the Mini Bites, minute 45 on the clock, and we see them lifting up that mast and maybe trying to collect things, maybe not so well, but they got that mast, and that'll be 30 points. We'll see a quick change, and over they will go to do their next mission. Whatever it may be. Arms ready. It's fishing over. And it's not able to get the timer, but it got that shark out. Minute 12 on the clock. We got some good points from both of these teams, but let's check in on ELJHS. They're doing a tool change on that fourth table. They're getting ready. They're taking tools off. They're putting it back. Maybe they don't need it, but we'll see. Go. What could that be? Looks like it's a shark. They weren't able to get it. Their robot right under it. So that'll probably stay like that for a bit. 30 seconds on the clock, and we see and we see our mini bots doing a tool change. 20 seconds now. I was coughing for like 5 of those seconds, but we see they reset their tools. Program 7, off it goes, 10 seconds on the clock. They miss. 3 seconds, counter down, 1 second, 0, time has expired. And a good job all around. Congratulations to both teams. We'll get your scores tallied and entered into the system. All right. Yeah. Looks as though we're actually really quick and set up on table 1, 2. We have table 1. It looks as though I'm a little lost. We do have this team indeed. I thought you'd have shirts or something. No shirts? Oh well, so it goes. We have team 63784 Pumabotics Cobalt. And their partners, team 64513 Cyber Saber Sorel. I got it right this time. All right, teams, are you ready? Yeah, refs. Table. All right, off we go then. Let's count it down. 3, 2, 1, Lego! And there they go. They get that creature in the zone. I really like that tactile button that they have on their robot to get their code started. Off it goes. Their tool looks like it unexpectedly moved on up, but it seems as though they're able to do things. And back into the launch zone. Will it get hooked? And they get hooked. Sinks a penalty token. Meanwhile, their partners on table 1. Pumabotics looking to do. I'm not see the tool change, if any at all happened, but it's jumping around, it's skipping. It's getting maybe not so quite hooked. Oh, they have to grab the robot. That'll be a penalty token, no problem. Still got one more round after this. Minute 25 on the clock, and we see the Cyber Sabers head in hands, wondering why their robot is in that precarious situation. They pull their robot back. Hopefully, they'll get this angle right this time. Button down. Oh, actually, very interesting way of selecting code. They'll just show a color brick over the color sensor up top, and it'll run the code that they're looking to have, knocking over the AUV, just going all around. 40 seconds on the clock, and it looks as though that might be it for the Cyber Sabers. Pumabotics, however, table 1, still doing their best. Penalty token taken as they select their next code. 20 seconds on the clock. We'll see what'll happen, what mission they'll be able to do with the time allotted. the few precious 10 seconds, less than 10 seconds left. Let's see what they'll do. 3 seconds on the clock, 2 seconds, 1, and that's the time. And that match. Congrats to both teams. Refs will tally up your scores and get it entered into the system. Oh. And here they come, our next teams for match number 4.
Sapphire versus Diamond.
Oh, I know those gens. Over on table 3, we have Cyber Eagles Diamond Team 65575 and their partners. Table 4, we got Cyber Eagles Sapphire 61285. Whole lot of gems out here. These are definitely some Pokemon generations, if I'm right. Yeah, a lot of those, actually. We got, Diamond, Sapphire, Ruby, Emerald. No gold. Actually, no, there was a gold. Like, way, way back. Yeah. It was like Gen 2, wasn't it? Something like that, yeah. No Pikachu. Teams are still getting ready. All right, it looks like they may be ready to go. Teams, are you ready? Refs, thumbs up, table. There they are. All right, so let's get things counted down then, folks. 3, 2, 1, let go! Where we're starting this action, looks as though it's starting on table 4. Cyber Eagles Sapphire able to get that unknown creature off the AUV. And now they're rushing their robot on over. It angles, it goes, and it's... Is it in? Who knows? It might be in. They get that robot. They'll have to take a penalty, but they'll get that tool change. We'll see what they do next. Minute 58 on the clock-ish. Jumping on back to table 3. And we see those Diamond Cyber Eagles corralling a whole bunch of coral and some krill. Getting a tool change down. Ready for their next mission. They line up that robot. And where we're going with this. It's over. It's up. There's that coral up. That'll be points, and the shark is out for some more points. They're really trying their best to push things down. Are they able to get that coral? Think they might be. Minute 10 on the clock. Jumping back over to table 4. And we see those Sapphire Cyber Eagles pushing it on, pushing their tools on, getting ready for their next mission. What will it be? What will it be? Their arm goes and down, and they're pulling up part of that structure, not all of it. Hopefully there'll be some points to award there. 40 seconds on the clock, and we see the Diamond Cyber Eagles. They're having a discussion. They're thinking, they're asking, they're wondering if they should do another mission or not. I think they're opting not to, which is pretty cool to see. 20 seconds. And we see those Sapphire Cyber Eagles trying their best to get their next missions down. But can they do it with the 10 seconds on the clock? Oh, will they be able to get that matched up? Not quite. Let's count it down, folks. 3, 2, 1. Time has expired. Job well done to both teams. And again, don't be so disheartened. We still got one more round. Good job to both teams. Refs will tally up your scores and get it entered into the system. All right. Hopping back over to table 1, table 2. Over on that first table, we have them in red. They are team number 61286. Whoa. Crunchy mic, very crunchy mic. I don't know what's up with the sound in here. So, I don't know. I mean, I don't think we can try any more mics or anything. I don't know. We're just going to have to let it rock. Anyways, team number 61286, Cyber Eagles Ruby. And their partners over on table 2, team 63688, the Green Gears. Whole lot of spirit, whole lot of spirit. All right, teams, are you ready? Refs, table, let's count it down. 3, 2, 1, let go! All right, looks like we're starting with the Green Gears. Robot arms up, and they're collecting whole lot of coral, whole lot of krill. Were they able to get anything anywhere? I'm not so sure about that, but they had to get their robot back. That'll be a penalty token. And they're trying it again. It's gathering things. Oh. They're able to pull out. Hey, what is that thing? Hold on. First time I'm seeing it. What are my notes saying? I don't even see it in my notes. Anyways, they did a thing, and that thing was good. Let's jump on over to the next table. Minute 40 on the clock, and we see the Ruby Cyber Eagles fixing up their machine, getting it ready to do a mission. It's moving on over to the next launch zone so that they could do our next missions. We'll see what that'll be in a short little while. Meanwhile, our partners, the Green Gears, selecting their code. Arms up. And it's driving. It's swatting things over. Is that able to get that shark out? No. And it gets beached somewhere on the field. 45 seconds on the clock. And we see the Ruby Cyber Eagles getting their next mission done. They get that unknown creature off the AUV, and now they're hopefully rushing it over rushing to get that sub. They get the sub down. Unknown creature wasn't able to get put into the right zone, I don't think. But they will get the points awarded for getting the sub over their mission. 10 seconds left on the clock. We'll kind of leave it in this state, so we may as well just count it down. 3, 2, 1. Time has expired. Good job to both teams. We'll get your scores tallied up and entered into the system. So I ended up figuring out what that thing was that the Green Gears did. They were able to get a plankton sample out of the seabed. Oh, no, not the seabed. Kelp forest. They're able to get a plankton sample out of the kelp forest, and that's 10 points. Yeah, sounds about right. I don't know. I mean, I do know. I'm reading it, but I don't know. They did a thing. You guys did a thing, and it was a good thing. All right. Round 2, match 6. Sounds about right. Halfway through the second round. Who do we have here? Over on table 3, we have Team 2060, the Super Panthers. And their partners. Over there, shining in green, glistening, the envy of everyone's eye. Team 65577, Cyber Eagles Emerald. Man, the crowd really is just. It's been a long day. I get it. I get it. You don't want to cheer for all the teams. You're just holding on that spirit for your own teams, and even then, you don't have enough spirit for that. So you're just doing your best. It's okay, crowd. I'm with you in spirit, ever so slightly. Anyways, let's see if we're ready. Teams, are you ready? Teams, Eagles. You ready, Cyber Eagles? Yeah? Maybe? I don't know. They're just giving me blank stares. I'm getting, like, no attention. You guys ready? Oh, wait, hold on. Here, let me try this. Are y'all ready? Yeah, all right. Up, nice. I'll take it. Table. Ready? Refs ready? All right, let's get things started then. 3, 2, 1, Lego! Real quick recovery of an unknown creature from the Cyber Eagles Emerald team. They're getting ready and angled for their next mission. And it looks as though there's a whole bunch of krill and coral that they're going to collect. They get 2 krill. Slowly but surely, it's fishing on over. It's going. Oh, and it looks as though they get hooked on that shipwreck. They'll have to take a penalty token for that, but all is well. Meanwhile, their partners, minute 45 on the clock. We have the Super Panthers. Their robot's moving. Where is it going to? Arms up, arms back down. Penalty token taken. An exacerbated no from their team. Minute 20 on the clock. We'll see what they'll do next. Looks as though we're still on the Super Panthers. But I kind of want to see what's happening with their Emerald Cyber Eagles. We see them doing something real quick, moving back, taking a tool off, and then fishing their robot over to the next launch pad. Less than a minute on the clock, less than 50 seconds actually on the clock. And we see those Emerald Cyber Eagles taking a penalty for grabbing onto that robot while it's not in that launch zone. They're trying their best to make a tool change. They're working hard, and maybe we'll have enough time to get it launched with the 25 seconds on the clock. We'll check back into them at that last moment. Meanwhile, Super Panthers getting back into their zone. 15 seconds. Where's it going? It's over. It's over. 5 seconds left. And it looks as though Super Panthers were maybe able to do something, but that time has expired. So we don't even know what they were able to do in the time. It looks as though the Emerald Cyber Eagles were able to score an unknown creature in that last 5 seconds as well. So it's a good job to both teams. Congrats on your second round. Reds will tally up your score and get it entered into the system. Hopping on over to our first and second tables. Here. Looks as though set up on table one, setting up. We see your rookie team, 69916, the Octonauts. Bring in the energy. And their partners, Team 2059, the Bears. Wait, hold on. Let me. How far can I pull this out? Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that. I'm gonna close the lid on this. Hopefully it goes to sleep. Or maybe that might be better. Maybe. We'll see. It's all magic at this point in time. All right. I don't know, teams, are we ready or are you still setting up? Oh, missing a teammate. So we'll wait for that that person to get on over. Oh, they see him. Hustle, hustle. You're on deck. All right, teammate is back. So, are you ready, teams? Thumbs up, thumbs up. Table. Table's ready. So let's get things started, folks. 3, 2, 1, Lego! Slow start for our rookie team, the Octonauts, but the Panthers are showing them how it's done. They flip up that coral. They flip it back down. They gathered some coral. They try to flip the shark out of its zone, but it's turning a little upside down. 2:05 on the clock. While the Octonauts still trying their best to make sure, slowly but steady, making sure that the robot's ready. And it's going. It's zooming. Where's it going? It looks as though they almost tried to get that plankton sample out of the kelp reef. But the robot came back to their launch zone, and that's all the better. No penalties for that. 1:35 on the clock. You see the Panthers moving on over. Getting some krill, getting some coral. Didn't get that krill, but they got something. They can work with that. They can work with that. Quick tool change. And dump in. What'd you just dump in there? Is that a
That's a drawbridge.
Oh, they got a drawbridge, which they'll use to get hooked. Almost tried feeding the whale, but didn't look like it worked all that well. 50 seconds on the clock. They'll just move on to that next mission, whatever it may be. Meanwhile, their partners, the Octonauts, going on over, knocking some things down. Just doing a quick spin. Really cool spin move. See if it'll get them any points. Worth the 20 seconds on the clock. Meanwhile, the Panthers moving that submarine over to the other side of the field. They'll be getting points for moving it up and getting that sub on over. 5 seconds left on the clock. We'll count it down. 3, 2, 1. Time has expired, and that is that for that match. Good job to both teams. We'll get your scores tallied up and entered into the system. And it looks as though we're mostly set up for this next match. Just got a few more alignments to do, but we can still introduce our next teams. Over on table 3, we have team 9063 Cyber Sabers Zodiac. And what's your favorite Zodiac sign?
I don't know.
He doesn't know. Maybe their partners will have one. They are Team 67761, the Robo Ravens. What's your favorite Zodiac? Scorpio. Is that simple? You just got to pick some stars in the sky, or just say something that sounds a little Greek. I think it has like a Greek background. You know, you could say Leo. Yeah, that's a good one. Say Sagittarius. It doesn't matter. You're not being judged based on your favorite zodiac sign or if you know your zodiacs. Anyways, teams, are you ready? I hear yes. Refs, they're not in an agreement. Table. Thumbs up. He's locked in. All right, let's get things started then. 3, 2, 1, Lego! And there we go. We see the Robo Ravens getting that unknown creature off the AUV. And now it's waiting. Oh, because they've done all the routines they possibly could. So we're going to see a whole lot of action from the Zodiacs. And a lot of time.
What are Zodiacs? Where's the Zodiacs?
Right here.
Those are the Cyber Savers.
Cyber Saver Zodiac.
Oh, are they?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. This is the Cyber Saver Zodiac. And as I was saying, they have a whole lot of time to do things and a whole lot of focus. All eyes are on you. Minute 42 on the clock. We'll see what's happening. It's going, it's moving. It's crashing right into that habitat. They're hesitating whether or not they should take the penalty or if everything's all good. Oh, it's touched. Penalty token taken. But don't worry, they can try it again, whatever it may be. All signs pointing to maybe the next launch pad or the next mission. Oh, they're pointing nowhere, actually. It's stuck on Earth. It's stuck in the gravity well that is our space on Earth. Minute on the clock, and it's going to be a fun commentary with no robots moving. Cyber Saber Zodiac's debating whether or not the robot has died. It's back up. It never died. It was always alive. So all stars are pointing to this next mission, which is backwards. They're navigating space, maybe time, depending on how you do your physics. 25 seconds on the clock, and that robot really doesn't want to lift off into outer space and zones beyond. 15 seconds on the clock, and that robot is just staying at home, avoiding any cataclysmic crash. But we'll take it. 5 seconds on the clock, and we'll just let the timer kind of count down. Buzzer goes off now. That was pretty good. Time has expired, and that has been the match. We did what we could, so it's a round of applause to both teams. Good job. Your scores will get tallied and entered into the system.
Last one, I thought you were over there. So that's why I was looking over there, looking for you there.
Oh, fair.
Oh, well, you're here.
Yeah. Okay, I'll announce like each table.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I was thinking, my brain keeps thinking 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I mean that
but
would
it's opposite.
I'm surprised that we don't have like the sticker or like the labels on this side of the field. That would be
Yeah.
nice.
Because, yeah. So I knew you were on table 3, 4.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, 3, 4.
Yeah. You know, like we probably could hang them up on top of the bar. Now that I'm thinking about it,
Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind for next time. Okay, over to table 1. Penultimate match of round 2. That means second to last. We have Team 68378, the missing bricks. Oh, my fish? Yeah, I got it from the mini bites. They bit all of it off with little mini bites. Oh, it'll be around somewhere. Anyways, their partners dipped in cold. I see that Triforce, courage, wisdom, and power. See, I'm a gamer. I know how to game. I play games. Anyways, they are teams 34316 Cyber Eagles Gold. Very inactive crowd. Don't worry. They've been troublesome all day. Teams, are you ready? Refs, table. All right, let's get things started then. 3, 2, 1, Lego! Table 4 doing its thing. We get some coral. We get another object. It didn't quite get there, but we got 2 coral and a krill on standby. Now we're getting that robot ready and angled so that it might be going to the next launch zone or doing the next mission. We'll see. Code selected, and off it goes. Up, up, up. Shark out. And back it comes into the launch pad. What a well-executed program. Minute 50 on the clock. We'll jump back over to table 1 with the missing bricks. Locked in the sea, doing what sea people do, lost at sea. Oh, that was a whole lot of words. A whole lot of nothing was said there. Anyways, they tried something. It didn't quite work out all that well. They're trying it again. Ship mast is up and a little over. Almost there. But we'll see. I think they're going to move on to the next mission. Tool change real quick, and we'll see where they'll go. Minute 15 on the clock, and we see the golden cyber eagles. They got their measuring tool up and over, making sure that it's nice and corrected so they could do their mission. They knocked out that unknown creature from the AUV, and hopefully they're going to guide it back from the coast over into its part of the sea. Will they make it? It's in. Over. There is that angler back into its cavern or cove or structure. Let's see. That's actually worth 30 points. Less than 25 seconds on the clock. We're checking in with those missing bricks. They're getting ready to do their code. They're launching it. It curves on over. They're pushing things down. They're going. 5 seconds on the clock, and we'll count it down. 3, 2, 1. That is the time. Good job to both teams. We'll get your scores tallied and entered into the system. And our final match in the second round. They're looking ready. Excited too. Oh, it looks as though our team on table 3 still getting their robot fixed up. They are your rookies, team 67665 OESX spots. Oh, no, it looks like it's all ready to go. Yeah, all right. I'm excited. I'm excited to see it in action. All right, it's fixed. It was never broken to begin with. They've done their engineering due diligence to make sure it's good. Just like their partners, Team 59061, Puma Botics Azurite. All right, I'll get out of the way of the audience. But teams, are you ready? Very enthusiastic, yes, I guess. Refs, table. All right, so let's get things started. 3, 2, 1, Lego! There they go. Puma Botics, that's right. Getting ready to close out round 2 by moving some coral. Not quite. Maybe they'll try it again. They'll get that angle just right. And it's going, it's fishing. Mast is up. That's some points, 30 points. If anything, now they're trying their next mission. What could it be? Getting it ready, and off it goes. Over to the shark. They get it. And the robot corrects and gets back there. Well done on those missions. Minute 48 on the clock, and we'll jump over to their partners, the X-Bots, as their robot rushes over to the next launch pad for where they'll do the next mission. What could it be? Making sure that they're launching within their launch pad. Otherwise, it's a penalty. It looks like they were good. Over, and they miss it. Shark is still stuck in its cove. Sherry needs to get out of her cave. They can deliver her right back into the cove where all of her friends are. Is she going? There she is. Flipped on out. Good job to the team. Minute on the clock. And we see table 4 trying their best to deliver their shark over to the cove. In that habitat area. Doesn't quite make it. But they're just going to continue on as is, as one should. They're getting it angled. Selecting really hard which code to get. And they push. AUV clears off that unknown creature. Bring it back right into their area so that they could work on their next mission. Tool change. Unknown creature in tow and crashing on the artificial habitat. Less than 15 seconds on the clock. And where are we at? We're seeing a robot somewhere. A robot getting their tool changed. And with that robot, those are your Puma Botics team. Time has expired. We weren't able to do the next mission. But that is that for this match. That was that. So good job to both teams. Refs will get your scores tallied and entered into the system. And with that, we conclude round 2 of 3. We are still ahead on schedule. Surprising. 10 minutes ahead, actually. If you look up on the screen right here, we have our round 2 scores. Not all of them, but most of them. Teams. Got a 10-minute break-ish. So be sure to be queued up for your round 3 match. That's Cyber Eagle Sapphire and the Octonauts. But if we were to look at our scores up here, we see Sapphire still. Oh, hold on. Let me take a better look at that. We'll just wait for it to refresh. Oh, here we are. Sapphire still in the lead with the 230. Golden Submarines claiming that second place with 205. And more scores and more scores. And back up to number 3, Cyber Eagles Ruby, 195. Missing Bricks in tow with 185. And we wait a little, wait a little, wait a little. All right, there we go. Code Crushers in 6, Mini Bites in 7th, and X-Bots in 8. Strong showing from a whole lot of rookies. But yes, we'll get back into round 3 in 8 minutes. Alrighty then. Let's kick off this final round. Last of the match, folks. Make it count. On table 1, you're currently ranked number 1 team. Team 61285, Cyber Sapphire. And their partners. Rookie team 69916, the Octonauts. Alrighty, teams, are you ready? Refs, table. Thumbs up from them. No, thumbs down, actually. It was up and then it went back down. You know, I don't really see any table views. I see a table of all of our scores. We just got to switch that camera over. All right, thumbs up. So we may as well get things started then. 3, 2, 1, Lego! I don't really hear a timer or see a timer. Okay. Well, I'll just do commentary, I guess, unless the time is being tracked. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, let me double check that. Actually, no, we should have some time. Okay, Cyber Eagle Sapphire doing their thing over on table 1. They're moving that unknown creature into the zone. It's partially there. It looks like it might be there. They have to grab their robot. That'll be a penalty token taken away from them. Meanwhile, their partners, oh, that does not sound good at all. There has been time being tracked by our refs, I hope. So the time that you see, oh, actually, it's kind of sorting down. I'm not sure what the time is. I'm just going to keep track of what's happening on the table. So we have the Octonauts opening up their claws, getting Krill, maybe pulling out that plankton sample. They get it. It's out of that kelp forest. Maybe with a minute 30 on, we see the Octonauts really trying to fish that unknown creature into the zone. They're not able to get it, but no worries. Over to table 1, Cyber Eagle Sapphire doing the tool change. They got it off of that coral habitat. And they're getting ready to do their next mission with maybe a minute on the clock or something. Over it goes. Over that Cyber Eagle go. Up, up, up. It's over and it's down. Can they pull it up? Almost. Not quite there. No problems. 40 seconds on the clock, and we see the Octonauts. Octonauts, table 2. Doing the next mission. What could it be? Can they get it done with the 20 seconds left? That's moving over that artificial habitat and kind of around, but it made it over to the launch area. Slowly spinning. I don't think we'll make it. 5 seconds left, and we see nothing else happening on team.
We missed the circle.
Oh, that's the time expiring for our match. Good job to both teams, and they'll get your final scores entered into the system. Teams, we are still ahead on schedule, 5 minutes ahead on schedule. So you have to be following your match numbers. We just did match 1, round 3. So now we're over to match 2. So if you're in match 3, round 3, you should probably be getting ready to get queued. Anyways. Looking over at our next teams. Over on table 3, we have 6'5" Cyber Sabler Sorrel, not Sorrel. Almost got me there. Almost caught me slipping. And their partners, Veteran team 44665, the Golden Submarine. Alrighty then. Teams, are you ready? Thumbs up all around. Refs are ready. Table's ready, so we may as well kick things off by getting things started. 3, 2, 1, Lego! There those Golden Submarines go, knocking that unknown creature off their AUV. Whole lot of time to do a whole lot of things, and it looks as though they're slowly inching their way over. Meanwhile, their partners, Cyber Sabers, they are able to flip some coral right into that zone for that mission. They're able to do, which mission was that? That was a coral reef mission. 20 points, the coral reef is flipped up, nothing touching the mat. And 5 points if a reef segment is standing upright outside of the home and touching the mat. Meanwhile, their partners, the Golden Submarines, adding some tools on to their bot, getting it ready. Where will it go? Off it goes. Trying to lift that ship mast. It's almost there. But it seems as though they'd have more than enough time with the minute 15 on the clock to redo that mission. Let's see. Will it get it this time? It's clicking. It's skipping gears. Not quite. Minute left on the clock. See the Cyber Sabers really trying their best to do something. They're getting caught in all sorts of places. But it came back. It corrected. They'll try it again. And this time, hopefully, it'll be working correctly. And they have more than enough time to do it, like the 40-ish seconds on the clock, less than 40 seconds on the clock. Meanwhile, Golden Submarines getting their mission started. They have some krill in the area. They tried their best to do that sub mission, but it looks as though they weren't able to get it. 50 seconds on the clock. They wanted to retry it. I definitely think they have more than enough time to do so. But, 10 seconds will close it out with the Cyber Sabers. It looks as though that they're done. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and 1. That time has expired. That's that for the match. Good job to both teams. We'll get your scores tallied up and entered into the system. Oh, wow, we're already set up here for match 33, round 3. Who do we got on deck? We have on table 1, Sir Cyber Saber, Zodiac. All right, the rest of the team that I didn't ask what your favorite Zodiac sign, please tell me what it is. Someone already said Taurus. Virgo. That's a good one. I like that one. All right, they're partners. We have, they're lost. They're somewhere. They're around. I can see them now. It is team 68378, the Missing Bricks. Alrighty, it looks like both of these teams are ready. Yeah, ready? Looking pretty ready. Refs are ready. Table. All right, let's go. Let's count it down, folks. 3, 2, 1. Let go! And there they go. Let's see, which robot are we focusing on? We're focusing on table 2. And we see the missing bricks trying to get 2 missions done. They tried getting that submarine. They weren't able to get it over. And it looks like they'll have to get that robot to get a penalty. One of their submarines were missing. But you know what? So it goes. Jumping over to table 1, we see the Cyber Sabers, those Zodiacs, leaving their robot on the field where it is. I think they'll just let it rock. So we'll just focus on the next team. Their partners, the missing bricks. Tall structure for their robot. It folds out, and it looks as though they will get, almost. Really, really close. I'm not sure. Does that count, ref? I don't. That may not count, but they were one of the first to get their choral segment up onto the support, but they also knocked off the support. But they do end up flipping up the coral reef segment of the nursery. So congrats to that. They get some krill over, back into their getting ready for the next mission. 50 seconds on the clock. Whole lot of time to do a whole lot of things. And it looks as though those missing bricks are flipping down at coral reef segment. Well, also moving that diver over, they'll have to they'll shovel over a whole bunch of stuff across the field for a whole lot of penalties. 23 seconds on the clock, and it looks as though they're fixing the robot up to the next mission. It touches the AUV, but it's already been pressed. 5 seconds now, and that sub not quite over. So time has expired, and it looks as though that is that for this team. End the match. End of match. Congrats to both teams. Refs will get your scores tallied up and entered into the system. Next up, whole lot of Cyber Eagles. Here, let me test my knowledge real quick. Let's see. If your gemstone was aligned with the Pokemon, it would be Dialga, because they are the Cyber Eagles Diamond. No one got that. Okay, no worries. Anyways, that was Team 66575 and their partners. If I had to map your Pokemon to a gem, your gem, it would be Groudon, because they're Ruby. I can't believe I'm being dated by a whole lot of people that don't play Pokemon. Anyways, it looks as though we're ready for these matches. Teams, are you ready? Refs, table. All right, let's get things started. 3, 2, 1, let go! And where are we at? We are at the Ruby Cyber Eagles team. They got that shark, and they're getting some coral, swooping it back into their zone. They got some krill as well. And now they're angling their shark, getting it ready to dump it off into that cove. There it is. And one more mission to get it into the next launch pad area. Let's see, where will we get it? Maybe. Ooh. We'll check in on them later. Table 3, minute 50 on the clock. And we see the Diamond Cyber Eagles fixing their mechanisms. There it is. It's in. And off it goes, ready to click down on a whole bunch of buttons. Let's see. They flip that coral up. They get that shark out. And over to the coral reef, maybe. Yes, coral's up. 3 missions in 1. Whole lot of points for them. And a whole lot of time left with minute 8. Less than a minute 8 on the clock. Now we're at probably like a minute. Let's look at those ruby Cyber Eagles on table 4. It did something. It stuck. It came back. It's confusing as to what just happened. I don't really know all that much, but they're getting a tool change and getting ready to do the next mission. Meanwhile, their partners, Diamond Cyber Eagles, 40 seconds left, and they'll move some coral over. They'll launch that mast way too high, but you know, the attempt was pretty great. 25 seconds left on the clock, and we see the Ruby Cyber Eagles getting that unknown creature out of the AUV. At 15 seconds left, they move that sub all the way up and over 30 points plus the 10. But the robot, oh, there it goes. It came back to life. It's still alive. 2 seconds left. Time is expired. They'll get the full points for that sub just for getting out of there that last minute. Had they been stuck underneath that sub, it wouldn't have counted for anything. But a good job to both teams. Refs will let your score tallied up and entered into the system. Now we're on match 35, round 3. Let's see, who do we got queued up today? Over on table 1, doing big numbers, it's team 67665 OESX Spots. And their partners also doing some really big things. They are 63688, the Green Gears. Whole lot of spirit. Whole lot of spirit. All right, teams, are you ready? Almost, kind of. Looks almost ready. They're getting the robot ready? Yeah. Refs are ready. Table's ready. So let's count it down. 3, 2, 1. Lego! And we're seeing some action over on the Green Gear side of the mat. Looks as though they're getting some code ready. Where is it going? It's getting to coral. It's getting ready to get that sample out of the kelp field, the kelp forest. More coral and kelp, or not kelp, coral and krill. They gather a whole bunch of stuff. from off the field in one shot. That's some good working code right there. Minute 53 on the clock. And we see their partners, Xbots, trying their best to get some missions done. What had they done? I'm not sure. But they're trying their best, and we'll check into them later. Meanwhile, minute 30, we see Green Gears getting their code ready, trying that last mission out, whatever it may be. Oh, la 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 la. A whole lot of stuff loaded up for this, and it looks as though with the minute 5, they're able to dump a whole bunch of stuff into that research vessel. Less than a minute on the clock, and we're seeing the Green Gears getting that diver off of its getting it off of its sample area, and it looks as though they're way too happy, and they're done with their run. Additionally, we have their partners, 30 seconds left. We have the Xbots. What are the Xbots doing? They're holding. They're waiting. Because they're done. We just wrapped up a little early. It's probably all the reason why we are ahead of schedule. A lot of these teams are just getting things done. 5 seconds left on the clock, and we're just letting the timer expire for this match. End of the match, and it looks as though we're getting the scores tallied and entered into the system. All right. Let's look at this next match. Here we got match 36, round 3. Over on table 3, we got team 59061, Puma Botics Azurites. And their partners really killing it in their first showing. Top 8, we got team 65966, Code Crusher 6. All right, teams, are you ready? Teams are looking pretty ready. Refs, table. All right, good to go. Let's count it out. 3, 2, 1, let go.
seeing some fun action with the Code Crusher 6. Oh, 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 they scream as they collected a whole bunch of game objects from off that field in one go. 2:10 on the clock, and we'll see the Puma Botics team doing their next mission. What could it be? They're waiting for that shark. Off she goes. Pushing down some samples out of that ring. Maybe getting that coral up, but it's good. It's back in the launch area. Getting ready. Off to do some next things. Minute 40 on the clock. We're going to check in at with the Code Crusher 6 doing their next missions. They almost get that coral reef segment down. But you know what? They have more than enough time to get it try it out again. Minute 22, and we'll see them try that coral reef again. There it is, up and down. Whole lot of time to do some more missions. How much time? Well, looks like we got a minute 5. Minute 5, and we see the Puma Botics team doing their next mission. They're capturing that unknown creature off of the AUV, getting set up for another mission. What could it be? Unintended tool change, but it's there. Now they're getting that angle ready, and over. That unknown creature goes into its zone. 4 points. 35 seconds on the clock. And we see the Code Crushers popping off as their robot's doing exactly what they thought it would do. No problems at all. 25 seconds on table 4. Seeing the robot do its thing, it gets that unknown creature off of the zone. Sharking over into the circle. Oh! First, I'm hearing from that side of the table, but it might be enough. 5 seconds left, and we'll count it down. 3, 2, 1. That is the time. Good job to both teams. We'll get your scores tallied and entered into the system. Really blasting through all these matches. We're on 37. Making short work of this competition, all of you. Congrats. Get to be home 5 minutes early. All right, let's introduce our teams. Over on table 1, we got Team 64694, the Mini Bites. Whole lot of energy from their side. See if their partners could match it. They are Cyber Eagles Gold, Team 34316. That sounded pretty fair. Pretty balanced on both sides. All right, teams, are you ready? Thumbs up on one side, thumbs up to the other. Refs are ready, I'd imagine. Table, it's ready. Let's count it down. 3, 2, 1. Lego! Focusing action on the Cyber Eagles Gold side of the table. Looks as though they were able to scoop up a whole bunch of stuff. They're getting their robot nice and aligned, ready to do its thing. Slowly but surely, it's going. Off it goes. Over to parts unknown. Shark. No shark. No lift. No coral. But you know what? If they ever wanted to try it again, they could. Minute 50 on the clock. Bouncing on over to table 1. We see the Mini Bites receiving the robot after a mission was completed. What it could be, I'm not sure. Was not paying attention. But they're getting ready now. And it looks as though they're going to start corralling some coral. And getting that mast up almost. Not quite. Coral's back in his spot. And they'll do a tool change. With the minute 18 on the clock, there's more than enough time to get some more missions done. Coach is eagerly watching the mini bites do their thing. Stress ensuing. But we can see the Cyber Eagles Gold shipping that research vessel over to the other side of the field. I don't think I've seen that all day. 52 seconds on the clock. And we see Cyber Eagles using their alignment tool to make sure that they can get their next mission done. What will it be? It's angled. It's getting that unknown creature from off of that AUV. Now they're getting ready to get it on over into its habitat. Will they be able to do it? Oh, I'm pretty sure they will. Let's watch this. Off it goes, and it's in. And I think they may have got that angler too. We'll see in a bit. 12 seconds on the clock. And we see the mini bites doing a last tool change for this final mission. Will they be able to do it with the 3, 2, 1 second? Time has expired, and it looks like they were not. But a good run all around. Good job to both teams. We'll get your scores tallied and entered into the system. All right. This should be a fun match. Because there's not one, but two Panthers on the field. Whole lot of energy should be coming out of this crowd. Because on table one, we have Team 2059, the Panthers. And their partners, also cladded in gray, but bigger, better, super, if you will. Team 2060, the Super Panthers. This should be no different from practice matches back at home, because you got the same tables, I hope. Practicing together, that's all of what we're about here with first. Anyways, teams, are you ready? Almost. Just doing some last minute checks. Teams are ready. Refs are also ready. Unless Thomas isn't ready. Yeah. Eh? You got super. You got the supers. All right, ref is almost ready. He's getting confused by which panther is which. He doesn't know if the panther is black with black spots or black spots with black fur. Got it? Like no team numbers. All right. Are you ready now, ref? Yes, he is. Table's ready, so let's count it down, folks. 3, 2, 1, Lego! And there they go. We're currently focusing on the supers. They're able to get that unknown creature off, kind of fishing around and seeing what else they can hook, whatever that may be. Almost hooking a sample or something, but they weren't able to get it, so they bring it back. That'll be a penalty token. Meanwhile, table 3, their partners, the Panthers, looking like they have a whole bunch of krill and coral that they're fishing on over. It glides by the habitat So smooth, so close. And they're just going to get this next mission underway. What will it be? They're gathering some coral. And maybe they'll get some krill. Yes, they do. And over and back onto their AUV. That'll be a penalty, but no worries. We'll see what else they'll be able to do with the minute 25 they have left on the clock. Let's check in on their bigger Super Panther brothers. Over the arm of the robot goes, really trying their best to hook down and here we go. Close save. Robot's back in the launch pad, and it looks as though they're going to do that raise mass mission. Let's see if they'll be able to get it done. Over and up. Yes, mass has been raised. 30 points for that team. 45 seconds on the clock. If they have any more missions that they want to do, they'll get it done. Meanwhile, back on table 3, we see the Panthers doing their best with their big mechanism. Hopefully they're going to feed a krill to the whale. Let's see it. Hasn't been fed just yet, but we'll see what else they'll do with the 15 seconds left on the clock. We'll close it out with the Super Panthers. Doing a quick tool change and adjustment. Hopefully they'll be able to get that mission done. But can they get it done with the 3 seconds left? 3, 2, 1. That is the match. Good job to both of you Panthers. Refs will get your scores tallied up and entered into the system. All right. Getting our third to final match set up. No, not third to final. Actually, it's our second to final match set up. Way ahead of schedule. Whoa. Who do we got on deck? Looking at me, dressing me down. Seems as though table 4, we have team 65577 Cyber Eagles Emerald. And their partners over on table 1. Dressed in the lime green sweaters. You know, I used to have a lime green sweater.
from like a Vex robotics competition, and it glowed in the dark. It was really cool. I don't have a sweater anymore. I think it's back home in Ontario, but I digress. They are Team 67761, the Robo Ravens. All right. Let's see if we're ready to go. Teams, are you ready? Yeah, I'm getting some nods. Some nods of approvals. Ready, team? Team? Yeah. Thumbs up. I like to see that. Refs are ready. Table's ready. So let's count it down. 3, 2, 1. Let go. And there they go. Focusing action on table 1. They pushed the robot. They got the UAV cleared off, or the AUV cleared off. Unknown creature has been ejected. And you know what? Actually, code number 2. They push, they grab, it doesn't get back, but you know what? You can keep trying that thing over and over and over again. You'll get it one day. Anyways, moving over to table 2, we see Cyber Eagles Emerald getting their robot ready. Probably launching it on over, lickety-split across the reef. Over it goes to their teams to do a tool change. Minute 35 on the clock, and they're getting their next mission set up. What could it be? I think it'll be that AUV. They get the unknown creature off of the AUV. Ready to be delivered over to its zone. You know what? Meanwhile, back on table 1, we're seeing a whole lot of pushing and pulling, and maybe one day that unknown creature will come back into the Robo Ravens' lovely grasp. Looks as though they're hooking on to the AUV. They probably undid all that work that they just did, and you know, maybe they could pull the robot back, get a penalty token, and push it back in, but I think it was already scored. Anyways, 35 seconds on the clock, and it looks as though those Emerald Cyber Eagles, those Rayquazas of creatures, are just ready and getting their scores all tallied up and entered into the system. So it looks like we'll probably just get that time. We'll probably just let that expire. 5 seconds on the clock. 3, 2, 1. That's that. Teams are already getting their stuff tallied, so refs, it's on you to get it entered into the system. Final match of round 3. Let's see who's closing us out. We got over on table 3, rookie team 65261 ELJHS Robotics. And their partners. Over on table 4, they are Cobalt. They are team 63784 Puma Botics Cobalt. All right, teams, are you ready? Refs are ready. Table's ready. And you know what? Let me just check with the audience. Audience, are you ready for the final match of round 3? Kind of ready, but they're tired. Don't worry. We're wrapping up soon. So we may as well close this out and count it all down together. Ready? 3, 2, 1, Lego! And there they go.
see the Puma Robotics team trying their best to get their missions done. They're trying to raise that mast. They reach, they don't quite get it, they don't quite grab it, so that's good. They came back on their own. Love to see that. 2 minutes 10, and we're seeing the Puma Robotics team move some coral out of the way. They get the shark out, and the robot comes back as it should. Very nice to see. Meanwhile, with the minute 55, table 3, we're seeing ELJHS doing some tool changes, getting their robot ready to go off into the second launch pad, off into their next teams. They're taking some sensors off. They're moving sensors, I should say. They're getting ready to do their next mission. What could it be? We'll see. Table 4, minute 23 on the clock. See the Puma Robotics team go in fast, zoom in, and it looks as though they're able to get that unknown creature into its habitat zone and back on their side of the field, halfway on their phase. It's not fully in the launch zone, but they grab it so they can do some more missions. With 55 seconds on the clock, there's more than enough time to do something. They tried their best to get that submarine over, but it looks as though it was a little short. They'll try it again. 42 seconds. Will they get it? It's over. It gets hooked. But you know what? No problem. 30 seconds on the clock. And they'll try it one more time. Third time's a charm. Oh, no, they'll get it launched on over. But no worries. We'll see what their other teams are doing. 17 seconds on the clock. And we see ELJHS doing its thing. Will they be able to do it? There's 5 seconds left on the clock. I don't know. Let's count it down, folks. 3, 2, 1. That is the time. A good match to close out round 3. Good job to both teams. And we'll get your scores tallied and entered into the system. That is all, folks, for the Robot Games. Congratulations to all the teams and all those scores that you may have done. And thank you for being a lovely audience while sitting through these Robot Games. I'm going to go check it on them. So while our judges are getting things deliberated to see who's get what's award, we have a whole lot of fun stuff for you to do. Hosted by someone that's unfortunately probably not me. I got some admin stuff to take care of. But yes, look forward to the Kahoot that will be posted up and maybe a game of Simon Says. Okay. I'll check in on the judges.
Yeah.
And then,
I will do the Kahoot.
Yeah. All right. But look forward to the fun activities while we see our judges doing their judging. But I'll be right back. Just don't you worry, folks. I'll check in on y'all. All right, teams, kids, volunteers, parents, coaches, mentors, and everyone else in the venue, let's get this show closed out so we can all go home and enjoy the rest of our evenings. On time, too. 5 o'clock. What's that? Oh, whew. So we might end up a little over, but so it goes. Oh, a whole crowd. Okay. And y'all are fine to sit in the front as long as I have this nice pathway cleared out so that if your team was to get an award, you would come in from this side, walk along over, give any judges or volunteers who are willing to throw some high fives out to those people, and then we'll get you that award over. Yep. And if you get a runner-up award, you're not. We just need you to stand so we can acknowledge you, give you a pat on the back, and cheer you on. But only come up if you get the award. If you're a runner-up, you just stand up, and so we can give you a round of applause. So, how's your day of competition? Yeah, I saw some really cool stuff on the field, and I think the judges were quite impressed with a lot of you. So we have some awards to give out. Teams, congratulations on your recognition. You spent countless of hours studying, researching, building, and problem solving as you solved problems and worked together in this submerged competition, part of First Dive, presented by Qualcomm this season. The process that got you to this point defines each one of you as a first LEGO League Challenge champion and winner, and these medals, or these certificates, these recognition pieces, all those awards right there, celebrates your achievements. So we want to thank our first LEGO League global sponsors, LEGO Education and the LEGO Foundation, in addition to Rockwell Automation, our division sponsor. All day with this thing. Anyways, LEGO Education, LEGO Foundation, Rockwell Automation, our division sponsor, and the local guys at Dow. Thank you so much for allowing us to put on this competition. Now, before we get to the team awards, we want to take a moment to recognize our volunteers. Volunteers, you're already standing for the most part, but if you're not standing, please stand. Again, teams, thank you for the round of applause. No words can adequately express our appreciation for our volunteers. They make sure this competition goes on and keeps going on for years and years to come. And no tournament can happen without the support, time, and commitment of our volunteers. At every tournament, there's always those individuals who are our go-to people, the make it happen people, and there's no word as impossible people. So, we don't have an award for them, but thank you, Tamara, thank you, Philippe, for making sure that we could really get this competition going. Coaches and mentors, if you're in, please stand, and you should be in. I see one too many kids here for me to watch over. So, if you're a coach or a mentor, please stand. We really want to give you a round of applause for all the work that you've done to inspire and encourage these kids, while also demonstrating being a perfect role model by showing off your gracious professionalism. No team can happen without your work. But I'd like to present a very special award, the Coach/Mentor Award. Coaches and mentors inspire their teams to do the best, both as individuals and together. This award goes to the coach or mentor whose leadership and guidance is clearly evident and best exemplifies the first core values. So, it is no easy feat to teach in the classroom, but it's even harder to convince your team from home to get excited about LL at home. So we want to commend this Coach and Mentor Award to Team 65966, the Code Crusher 6, Krista. Thank you. As a reminder, other way. Good for teaching robots and other award stuff, but listening, maybe.
Could use a little bit of work. But still, congratulations to you. We'll now begin with our required awards. We have 2 awards to give in the core categories and 1 award to give in the others. So let's begin with the Core Values Award. The Core Values Award. This award celebrates a team that displays It is right there. I'm doing this for the people online. Anyways, the Core Value Award is an award that celebrates a team that displays extraordinary enthusiasm and spirit, knows that they can accomplish more together than they could as individuals, and shows each other and other teams respect at all times. So, our runners-up for this award is Team 6916, the Octonauts. Please give a stand and wave. Wherever you Octonauts are, congrats to you for showing core values. But the award for the Core Values Award goes to Team 44665, the Golden Submarines. Yeah, come up and get your award. That way, that way, that way, that way. Good stuff, good stuff. There's a camera somewhere. Oh, I mean, out the way, right that way, that way. There you go. Yeah, yeah. And if someone needs to get a picture, then right there in that opening. But no, yeah, keep going, go. Yeah. No, do your thing. That's okay. All right. Our next award, the Innovation Project Award. This goes to the team that utilized diverse resources for their innovation project to help them gain a comprehensive understanding of the problems they identified, developed, and create. Oh, what? These words are off. Anyways, developed a creative solution and it was well researched and effectively communicated their findings to the judges and their community. So, our runners up are Team 61286, Cyber Eagles Ruby. Stand and wave to the crowd. Stand and wave to the crowd. Just a stand and wave. Yeah, you did good. But the award for our innovation project goes to Team 63688, the Green Gears. Yes, you come up and get your award. All right, congrats to you. Our next award, the Robot Design Award. This team used outstanding programming principles and solid engineering practices to develop a robot that is mechanically sound, durable, efficient, and highly capable of performing challenge missions. Weird words again. Anyways, the Robot Design Award goes to runner-up 59061, Puma Bonics Azurite. Stand and wave so we can acknowledge you. All right, but the award, the Robot Design Award goes to Team 2059, the Panthers. Come up and get your award.
Good job, team. Next up, our Robot Performance Award. So this award celebrates a team that scored the most points during the robot game. Teams have had 3 chances to compete at least 3 chances to compete in 3 2.5-minute matches, and their highest score counts. So, second place with a high score of 205, that belongs to team 44665, the Golden Submarines. Yeah, you can stand and wave to the crowd. That's okay. But the award with a high score of 230 points belongs to team 61285, Cyber Eagle Sapphire. Come up and collect your award. Five more awards. We'll see who gets them. Before we get to the Champions Award winner, we have these traditional awards to distribute. First, we'll start with the Breakthrough Award. The Breakthrough Award celebrates a team that made significant progress in their confidence and capability in both the robot game and innovation project, and are a shining example of excellent core values. They demonstrate that they understand that what they discover is more important than what they win. The Breakthrough Award winner goes to, and no runner-up, so this is your award. The Breakthrough Award winner goes to team 65577, Cyber Eagles Emerald. Come up and get your award. That hurt. He'll get that high five right in a couple of years. Anyways, next award. We'll share our Engineering Excellence Award. The Engineering Excellence Award celebrates a team with an efficiently designed robot, an innovative project solution that effectively addresses the season's challenge, and great core values evident in all they do. So again, this is your award. So the Engineering Excellence Award goes to Team 65261, ELJHS Robotics. Come up and get your award. Good. Yeah. 2 more awards. Next award, Rising All-Star. The Rising All-Star Award celebrates a team that the judges notice and expect great things from the future. So, this is your award. Come up and get it. Team 67761, Robo Ravens. Congrats to you. Yes, you too, mentors. You can come up and give us high fives. All of you. Or pictures, doesn't really matter all that much. Good stuff. Yeah. And our last award before we get to the Champions Award, we have our Motivate Award. Now, the Motivate Award celebrates a team that embraces the culture of First LEGO League through team building, team spirit, and displayed enthusiasm. So, if you hear this, this is you, this is your award. Come on up to our Motivate Award winners, Team 67665 OES X Robots, X Bots. Only two? Small team. Now, before we announce the final award, the coveted Champions Award, let's take a quick moment to acknowledge those teams who are with us for the last time. So please stand up if you're aging out of the First LEGO League at the end of this season. So if this is your last season at FLL, please stand up. And let's give them a round of applause. We want to congratulate you for everything you've achieved across the years. And we hope to see you in future First Challenges like First Tech Challenge FTC or the First Robotics Competition. Millions of dollars are in scholarship funds and available to alumni. So when you get into grade 12 and you're looking for post-secondary, apply. Now, let's hear it for our first alumni. So, if you are a coach, volunteer, or supporter with us today and have graduated from the first program, please stand. Teams, we hope you join these ranks eventually. Well, I know I'm one. Yeah, let's give a wave, alumni. Alumni, wave, yeah? Any alumni? Yeah. Come on, stand up, wave, yeah. Yeah, one day you'll join our ranks. I see you. All right, Champions Award. So, the Champions Award celebrates a team that embodies the first LEGO League experience by fully embracing our core values while achieving excellence in innovation in robot performance, robot design, and the innovation project. The Champions Award and the first advancement of, how many are we have advancing? 7. The first of the 7 that will be going up to Red Deer March 15th. Oh, we have a runner-up. So let's announce that runner-up first. So our runner-up is Team, and don't worry, runners-ups will be advancing. So runner-up, Team 44665 Golden Submarines. Stand and wave. Almost there, and hopefully you'll get it in Alberta Champions. But our Champions Award for the Northern Alberta qualifiers going off to Red Deer will be Team 61285 Cyber Eagle Sapphire. Where's the music? Where's that energetic music? It was here a second ago, I swear. Are the energetic music for our champions. There it is. I mean, it's like very slow EDM, but I'll take it. But who else will be advancing with the Cyber Eagles and the Golden Submarines? This is the hype stuff.
we will be sending 44665, 65966, 62186, 2059, 65577, 68378, and 61285. All of you will be joining the Hyper Eagle Sapphire team in Red Deer March 15th. Is that the right number? Yeah, March 15th? March 15th. I'll see you in Red Deer. So, friends. Oh, we actually have one more thing for you before we get on to closing out. We have a teaser for next year. We have a theme for next year. You know how everything was water themed? Well, feast your eyes on this, because this is what we're looking forward to next season. Ooh. Desert theme, lots of stones. We're maybe uncovering things. Looks like we're heading back into some archaeology territory. I'm quite excited for this one. Relic Recovery, FPV 2.0. Let's see it. Anyways, we're just about almost done, but I have a few notes. First things first, runner-ups, you do get something. You get certificates. So come and see Tamara after this closing ceremonies to come up and get your certificate, put it in a nice display, and show it off at your schools. Otherwise, if you want to collect your rubrics, you can log into Event Hubs tomorrow or 24 hours from now, and you'll get your rubrics online. But friends, this will conclude the award ceremony for this year's season of Submerged, part of the first live presentation of presented by Qualcomm. Please join me in congratulating all the teams on the fantastic performances. But again, this isn't goodbye. We hope you can join us next season for more STEM fun. To learn more about our other programs, visit our website at www.firstinspires.org. You can check us out at ntcalberta.ca. Thank you for being here and supporting all of these amazing students. We look forward to seeing you again next year. That is the end of the tournament. This concludes our tournament for today. Thanks for coming. You've been excellent. I've been Aaron. Have a good one.